guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing this fall makeup look. It's my first makeup look of the season. I'm so ready for fall. I just decorated last night and I'm so excited even though it's still 90 degrees outside where I live. But I had a lot of fun creating this look for you guys, so I hope you enjoy it. Make sure to check out all my links below to all the products that I use in this video and all my social media sites, as well as other things that you can find in the description bar. Let's get started in the tutorial. Alright, so we're going to be doing a fall makeup look. I don't know exactly what angle I want to go for this makeup. I just want to do something really fall because I'm feeling it. I got my fall colors on. I got my fall decor up. This painting was from Sadie Mae Creations on Etsy. I will link it below. I got two pieces from them and I love this. It's got these three-dimensional leaves on it. I think it's so pretty. So in case you were wondering, that's where that is from. But let's just get started. So I'm going to start by prepping my skin. I'm going to use this Estee Edit by Estee Lauder Radiance Activator Treat, Prep, and Glow. It's like a moisturizer that has some luminosity to it. I'm going to use the Too Faced eyeshadow primer to prime my lids. So I want to use an old palette today that I haven't used in a while. I asked on Twitter, listed several old palettes of mine and asked which one you wanted to see, and this was the most popular, the Naked 2 palette by Urban Decay. I think this is a great fall palette. It has a lot of cool tones. You got black. You have a lot of great shadows in here. I really want to use gold today for some odd reason. I usually gear towards more champagnes versus golds, but I really want to use a gold today. I'm going to start by going in with the shade Foxy, which is a creamy matte nude shade. And I'm going to put that all over my lid. Then I'm going to take a single eyeshadow outside of the palette because there's no really good brown transition shades in there and I want to use a brown. The only transitions shade really in here is Tease, which is a mauve, and we might throw that in there, but I don't want to use that at first. What I am going to take is the shade Latte by Makeup Geek. It's a really good warm brown. But using a Morphe M513, which is a nice tapered blending brush, I'm just going to work that into my crease. Then I'm going to take a more fluffy, clean blending brush, and with no added product, we're just going to sweep through there just to make sure everything's nice and blended. There's no excess product just sitting on the skin. Then I usually like to take MAC Soft Brown, which is a more kind of cool toned light brown. I like mixing this with my transition shades. I just think it adds a nice dimension to that brown. So just taking another tapered fluffy brush, this one is by Eco Tools. I'm just going to kind of put that right there in the crease, and I just like the way it diffuses that brown. I'm going to go into Blackout in the Urban Decay palette, which is a matte black. It's a great black shadow. On this Blend number 6 brush, it's a more dense, precise, tapered brush, but it has short bristles around it, so it kind of helps blend it out at the same time. I'm going to start putting that on my outer V. I'm using a light hand, and then I just keep going in and adding a little bit more. It's a lot safer and easier to just work lightly with especially dark shades such as black and build it up as you would like instead of just packing it on all at once. Then back with that same brush we used for our crease, I'm just gonna lightly fluff through, especially where the crease and the outer V meet, to make sure it is all nice and blended. I'm gonna go into Half Baked, which is the gold in the palette. It is a stunning gold. They put it in several of their palettes. So we're gonna pack that onto our lid, mainly on this middle part of the lid. Then I'm going to go into BeautyCon, which is a more sheen, like kind of an iridescent creamy white. It's so beautiful. I'm going to pop that on the inner corner of my upper lid. Then we're going to go back into the black and just build up that outer part one more time. Because I think I want to do a vampy-ish lip, I'm going to take MAC Embark. It's a deep red maroon brown. So beautiful. I use it on almost all my brides, especially with my fall weddings, because it's such a beautiful fall shade. I'm going to just sweep this with a very tapered blending brush so it's really precise. I'm going to put this in my crease, but blending from the black into the crease just to give this extra depth and warmth to the dark shades of this eye. And I'm going to take it literally all the way into my inner corner almost. I'm just going to take an E37 brush by Morphe. I'm going to go into the black shadow that we used out of the Urban Decay palette, and I'm just going to slightly just start packing that on my upper lash line. So as you see, it makes it look like we have a line because of the depth and the definition in the black shadow, but it's just shadow, no liner. So the lashes I'm going to use today are some that I just picked up, and I'm so excited because I've never seen these. They're by Ardell. I found them at Ulta. They're the Studio Effects, and what makes them so unique is they are like the regular wispy style, but they layered a few extra clusters in the middle of the lash to give them a more pop. Now that our lashes are done, we can go back to the face and finish it up, and then we'll go back and finish the eyes. I'm going to take some of this NYX Angel Veil Smoothing Primer. I used to use this all the time a few months ago, and then I just packed it up in my kit and kind of forgot about it. And I want to use it again today because I used to just love the way it made my skin look underneath my foundation. So for foundation, I'm using my Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Warm Nude. And I'm going to try out a new tool to apply that with today. This is the Bedelum Tools. It's the Face 950 brush, and it's just like those Artis brushes. As you can see, it's super soft. It's very affordable. It's like $15, I believe. I'm not exactly sure, but I'll leave it below. The brush itself is light. You can blend contour powder and set foundation with this, and it's synthetic. So I'm going to apply my foundation with this today, and we'll see how I like it. I think it's working pretty good. On my problem areas, I just kind of push in to give it a little bit more coverage. I feel like this would be better for concealer. I should have used it with concealer because it's a little smaller. But I feel like it's working really well. It's spreading the product really nicely. I'm going to go over it with my beauty blender because I just want it to pick up any excess product. I'm just so used to that. Now I'm gonna go in with the concealer. I love my Urban Decay Naked Skin. Use my Coty Airspun loose powder and translucent to set the areas that I concealed as well as the rest of my face, but I'm going to put a little bit more product underneath my eyes to help just kind of bake it a little more. You already knew when I said a little, I meant a lot, right? And I kind of just put some on the cap, tap off the excess, and I just sweep over the rest of my face. I've been loving this powder. It doesn't dry out my dry skin, and it helps my makeup stay on so much longer. Now while that is doing its thing, I'm going to do my brows real quickly. All right, so brows are done. I will have all the products listed down below, by the way, because I know I did them off camera. I'm going to sweep this off my face. Now we're gonna bring some warmth back to our face with some bronzer. I'm sorry, I just can't get away from the Sweet Tea bronzer by Too Faced. It is just the perfect bronzer. It's so natural looking. It's just, it has 2 dimensions of bronzing shades in there, and when they mix together, they just give the most natural flush. It's luminous. It has a little bit of luminosity, but it's not like glitter. It's just a sheen, and it's stunning, and I can't stop using it. It's my go-to. I'm going to dip a little bit into this bronzing shade out of the e.l.f. contour palette. This is the St. Lucia bronzer. I'm just going to define my cheeks a little bit more. I don't do this that much anymore. I really don't contour too much. I just kind of bronze, but I wanted a little bit of dimension. I'm actually going to use the blush out of the same For a highlight, I'm going to use the NYX Bright Idea Illuminating Stick in Chardonnay Shimmer. It's just a really pretty nude champagne. I'm going to use my finger to apply this. You can just go ahead and highlight whatever you want to highlight. No. You want another cookie? Quick, you want a cookie? Now we're going to finish off our eyes. I'm going to start by going into Embark, which is that deep maroon shade. And I'm going to take that E37 brush by Morphe. And I'm just going to start working that on my lower lash as close to my lash line as possible. Then we're going to blend that out with a pencil brush, and we're going to use the shade Soft Brown that we had, diffused latte with in our crease. I take the Estee Edit Inside Track Eye Cajole pencil. I'm going to take the nude shade. I'm just going to put that on my lower waterline. This pencil is so creamy, but I really just wanted to kind of open my eye up a little bit. Then we're gonna go onto our lips, and I don't know what I want to use. I pulled a few things down. I have a couple of Too Faced melted lipsticks. I have this brown high voltage lip color. I have this Bumble shade by ColourPop. This red by NYX. Let's try this high voltage brown first because I swatched it and it was so creamy. It's in the shade Dirty Talk, and it's just like a very deep chocolate brown, and it is so beautiful. Let's try this first because I really want to use Bumble, but that's just my go-to shades and I want to do something different, so. So this is a completed look. I really like it. I stayed away from my normal shades and I'm proud of myself for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already to my channel so you don't miss out on all my videos. Make sure you check out my vlogs and my recipes and all the other videos that I put out on my channel. Leave a comment for some more fall looks that you'd like to see down below, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!